Hey everybody, I'm Mike Costanza from Peak Training Solutions, and today we're going to talk about improvised tourniquets and why it is a bad idea to use them. So something like this versus something like this. All right, now back in the day they had to use improvised tourniquets, right? They didn't have a choice. They didn't have the gear that we have readily accessible to us that we do now. It's 2017, but you still have those groups of people who are jumping to improvised tourniquets. And so a lot of people ask me, so what do you expect me to do if I'm out in the middle of nowhere and if someone's bleeding to death or I'm bleeding to death? Should I just let them bleed because I don't have a cat tourniquet? No, that is not what I'm saying. What I am saying is that we as a society, especially in today's world, should be carrying tourniquets around with us, should be carrying some kind of bleeding control kit or have it nearby. All right, there's an active shooting every freaking day almost, all right, or a workplace accident. So having a tourniquet like this readily accessible to you is not that crazy of a thought. Not only just having it, but learning how to use it. And I don't mean you took a CLS class or a TCCC class 10 years ago and you still think you know how to apply this correctly and efficiently. It's a perishable skill, all right? If you wait weeks and weeks and weeks and don't train on them, you're not going to be as effective in applying them, especially not when your blood is pumping and there's chaos around you. It's not going to work out as you think it will in your head. So thinking that you could put on this flux capacitor over here under duress with no training, or you learned how to put an improvised tourniquet on YouTube but you've never actually trained on it, it's just not that feasible. Alright, so I'm not saying let somebody bleed. What I'm saying is maybe we should all just be carrying something on us and learning how to use it properly. Alright, so a lot of people ask the same questions. What if I'm in a situation like Lone Survivor and Marco Cottrell was packing his wounds with dirt? Okay, he had to. Okay, he didn't have his medical supplies on him. He was falling down a mountain. Very different situation than whatever you're conjuring up in your head. All right. I do tell people your imagination is your own limitation, and sometimes you do have to make things happen. But don't make it your go-to. All right. Don't go to and improvise anything if we have the ability to get the gear that we need. It's readily accessible to us. So get the gear, learn how to use it. All right. And the whole mission, of course, is to reduce preventable patient harm. And we're not going to do that with this. Thanks for watching.